Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Technica AT2020. Today is the day where we are finally going to work a lot on our house. We have not been working on it for quite some time and it's just looking very sad. It's raining on the inside, there are blocks missing, there are filler blocks going on, and it's rather sad looking. So we're going to try to fix that up a little bit today. However, there are going to be a couple setbacks, so I'm going to go over those really quick before we get started. So our setback is dye. So there's a couple different dye colors that I would like to use, and both of those we can't really get yet. So the two dye colors that I want are black and light blue. So light blue, I don't know where this grows. I forgot what bush this grows on, and I forgot what world Canada flowers grow in. So I want to say it's either Seth, Elba, or Zeno that the Canada flowers grow in, but I honestly can't remember out of those three which one it is, so we'll eventually find that out if it's in Seth or not. I have a feeling it's in Zeno or Elba more than Seth, but I'm not entirely sure. And then for the black dye, we either need basalt crystals or we need black goo. We can get black goo right now from the little bomb slime things in Terra, but we will probably die if we try to kill one of those. So probably not going to get the black goo. And for the basalt crystals, we need a higher level pickaxe. We can only get gold right now, and we need at least mithril. So we're gonna have to kind of work on that as well. So just keep in mind that things could change drastically because some things will be dyed. For example, these back walls will be black, and then these little pillar column things, I don't actually know what they're called. What are these called? Dark wood panels. These panels are going to be colored blue, and I just really like the color that it makes, so that's what we're going to be doing. But enough rambling, we're going to get started. First things first, we're going to remodel a couple things that are going on here. We're going to get rid of these back panels, and we are going to replace them with, we're going to replace them, if I could get rid of the block, we're going to replace them with the library blocks. Now, I know I kind of made a big deal about them being retextured in the update video, but they are still my favorite block nonetheless. So we're going to use these in the back, and then we are going to slap, where did they go? Oh, they're on my hotbar, derp. And then we are going to slap some little half blocks on top of them, which I forgot to make. So let's go ahead and make them real quick. But as I work on things and build, I'm going to go ahead and talk about a couple subjects, possibly story, depending on how far I get. But the first thing that I want to talk about, did I place something back there? Hopefully I don't get too distracted while I talk. But the first thing that I want to talk about is something that's been happening recently, and that is a lot of people ask to play multiplayer with me, which I totally understand. That's cool. I'm very grateful and flattered that you would like to play a game with me. However, I feel so bad about it because I normally ignore those comments just because I get them so much, which sounds really douchey now that I just said that out loud, but I do get them quite often, and I stopped replying to them because the answer, unless it's a special occasion, is pretty much always gonna be no. And that's just because, like I said, I get them so often, and if I play online with one person, then I have to play online with everybody, and I just feel that it would be fair that if I play with one person, then I play with everyone. So, and of course, except for those special occasions, if I ever do a giveaway, or in the future, I've said this before, I'd like to eventually start streaming once I get better internet. So except for those occasions, I really can't play with you. I would like to, but I can't. It's just physically impossible to play with everybody. And so yeah, let's no to that. And I just feel so bad about it because some people are like, it's my birthday, or you know, etc, other things going on. So I do feel bad about it, and if I don't reply, I did see it, but I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't. And also a lot of people offer to give me items that I've been looking for, having a hard time getting, which again, I'm very grateful for. Thank you for that. But again, I can't take your items because this kind of has to do with stuff that happened in the past. Did I get everything out? throw that down. This has to do with something that went on in the past in the first season. In the first season, I played a lot more of multiplayer, which is kind of where these personal rules of mine have popped up. And we're gonna replace these. A lot of this is just replacing blocks right now, but we will actually get to building in a second. A lot of this, like I said, though, stems from the first season of Junk Jack X, and that is, a lot of people gave me items in that season, and it started to become obvious of who didn't legitimately get the items. I would just have like mass amounts of items that people gave me, and then some people would, expect a shout out in return for the items, which was never agreed upon. They just kind of like threw me items, and so that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't accept items. And then also it became a big thing of people felt that I wasn't playing fairly because I was just given basically all of my items, which I totally understand and agree with. At that time, pretty much all of my items I didn't legitimately get. People just gave them to me. So I kind of don't accept items except for if it's for an update video or something. I think that would be fine, because even the items that I myself get for update videos, I don't end up using them in my Let's Plays anyways. So I feel like that would be fine. Let's see here. What am I missing? This lantern. Let's go ahead and place this real quick. I've never actually been in this house during the night. It's rather yellow looking, I just realized. Huh. Because I've only ever seen it in creative, and I think our bed's over here, right? Yeah, I've only ever seen it in creative, and in my creative world, it is always daytime. So I've never seen it at night. Interesting. That's something that I've noticed with this update, that at night things become really, really yellow, and things actually almost begin to get a green tinge to them depending on what the block is. But let's go ahead and continue here. So this upper floor that we are working on right now, and I think from here I want to put more library blocks here. I think I want them here. Do I? Hold on. Oh, nope, good thing I checked, because this needs to go up one more before I do that, and I actually need a couple more of these blocks, so good thing I got a couple extras of those. So we're going to go ahead and throw these here, and again, these brown blocks are eventually going to be turned into, or they're going to be dyed. So, and I actually do need some more of those stucco bricks. Do I have any more of those? I don't remember if I made just enough. Where did you come from? It was already daytime. Okay, good. I do still have 15, and take those blocks back out. My inventory is a mess already. Great. So what this room over here is going to eventually be the kitchen. We're going to put all the kitchen things in here, like the cooking pot, etc. I am going to redo this again. I'm going to put different bottom panels along here. I'm going to put different back blocks along there. The wood blocks that were in there were filler blocks to begin with. I was originally going to put wool in there, but then I changed my mind. So let's go ahead and fill those in. But anyways, I hope you guys understand with all of that stuff. I don't know how to say it without sounding rude, and I don't mean to be rude. So please don't take it that way. But let's see here. We're going to put library blocks along here. This is going to go up one more time. There should be, those are the wrong ones. My inventory is already such a mess. I can't find anything already. So these should be 4 tall. And then at the second block, so the second block, we're going to plop these down. And then I think I dropped something down here. Yeah, a library block. We will pick that up. And then at the bottom of this, we are going to take some trapdoors and plop those down right there. And oh, I can't place those there yet. Do we have? Yeah, we totally have these blocks. So let's go ahead and take some, well, oh, ooh, 666, ooh, ooh. We're gonna take these for some back blocks because they are the block that we have the most of, and then it's gonna be the outside wall. So the reason that we are putting trapdoors here, speaking of trapdoors, where did they go? Trapdoors. Oh, I see them right there. There we go. So we're putting trapdoors here, and what's going to happen is we are going to put animals up here. Something that I've never done in a house before is I've never really had animal farm things in my house. I've always kind of made that a separate building, except for maybe cows. I think I did have a cow in one of my houses, and that's just like for milk reasons. But we're actually gonna have all 4 of the farm animals in here, and what's gonna happen is the animal house is gonna sit in here underneath the bridge on top of the trapdoor, and then once we have the animals that we want in there, we're gonna open up the trapdoor if we can. Ooh, low battery. Really? I had 50% when I started. Really? Come on, phone. Be accurate with your battery life. But once we put the animal stall on top, we will open up this, and this makes it so the animal stall sits above where the animals are, so that way you have access to the animal stall instead of just like accidentally punching your animals to death trying to give them food, which is something that happens a lot. And then it also makes it so that way you don't have to deal with fences and things, and you won't accidentally again punch your animals to death. So that's why I'm doing it that way. But let's go ahead and continue. We're going to put library blocks in the background right here. And then there are going to be two windows going this way. And I want to do something with curtains that it'll be kind of like these blue panel blocks. Oh my god, words. They will eventually be blue. And I'm going to put curtains all along here on this block. We're going to put that, oop, not there. All along the windows, and it's gonna do like a weird stripe thing, but I think it looks cool, so that'll eventually happen. And my mom just texted me, "Hi mom, you're on the internet now." So we're gonna continue. This will be a wall here, and out this way is eventually going to be our portal room. I think I'm gonna separate my portals out a little bit. We can actually get started on this. I think we'll do the portal rooms a different time though, just because I want to collect more things from each world before I make like a real portal room for it, because they're going to be slightly themed. So like here will be the Seth portal, and then since we'll get Elba next, Elba will be over here, and each of them will have kind of a 3x3 area where I can kind of cram little things that represent the portal into it. Assuming that I can put things, what am I looking for right now? I'm looking for these blocks. Assuming that I can put stuff in front of the portal blocks. I know you can put bridges over them, but I'm not sure if you can put pillars and stuff in front of them. I don't think I've ever tried, so we'll have to find that out eventually. I'm not going to put walls around the windows just yet because I'm not entirely sure what walls I want there yet, so that'll eventually be there. Let's go ahead and come down here and fix this up. So what I want to do is I need a filler block and these. So we're going to go ahead and go up 3 here, 1 here, 3 here, 1 here, and then fill up the wall there. So these are going to be, ooh, did I do this right? Ooh, did I do this right? Hold on. Okay, I figured it out. Don't worry about it. Don't fret. Don't fret about it. So these 2 blocks here are supposed to actually be this thatch block. I don't actually remember what it's called. It might actually be a thatch block. I'm not entirely sure. But those will eventually be there. And then this one goes like this. And I meant to jump on top of that so I wouldn't get stuck. There we go. So there's eventually going to be thatch blocks right there. And then 3 here. And then we are going to go ahead and, again, with some library blocks. Hopefully we have enough of these. I don't think we're going to, unfortunately. Ooh, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, we have 1 extra. Okay, good. So then we're going to put block here, some filler blocks along here. And this is kind of just a separate room. And again, these are going to be little... What block do I have down here? I think I just want this. These are going to be more of the little pens. So there's some bridges and then some trapdoors down here. And then along here, once we finish up the roof, there's going to be kind of a little balcony with fences. And my plan is, let's go ahead and just put a trapdoor there so we can walk across. My plan is to eventually have another building, whether it's connected to the house or it's just a separate building entirely. But I would like to eventually have another building where we can jump onto the other roof from this roof. And then let's go ahead and go down real quick. We are so slow. I always forget how slow this character is. But let's go ahead and go down real quick. Get rid of the dumb snow. And I think there's snow on top of that one. Yeah, there we go. Over here, there's kind of another small balcony. We're going to put some fences here as well. And this one will connect directly via a bridge, I think. I think that would be a good idea. I haven't made anything or really have an idea for the other building, but I would like it to attach some way. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to be just another part of the house or if it's going to be a different building entirely. Is there anything else that I want to try to squeeze into this? We can go ahead and throw one of these over this. And yeah, I can't really work on this yet because we don't really have much from Seth. We can actually go and grab the portal real quick though. And like I said, again, the reason I'm not putting blocks back here is because I'm not entirely sure what I want to put there yet, and I just don't want to put more filler blocks there because we have enough of those going on in our house right now. Down here is going to be eventually the same as the kitchen, which is not entirely done. Let's go ahead and pick up this portal. I moved the portal over here. I picked it up at the end of last episode, I think. But I moved it over here because I needed to get some of the bright wood from Seth, which is just kind of the main wood color from Seth. So that's why I needed that. But let's go ahead and plop this bad boy over here. Actually, I don't have sand. Where did I get the banana? Oh, I bet you a banana fell from a banana tree. Nice. Being efficient with our food. We will have to pick this up to put back blocks behind it. But the portal will sit here. And then, like I said, might have some pillars. Can you put this in front? No, you can't. I feel like you wouldn't be able to put a portal or a pillar in front of it then. I know that you can put a bridge there. I might have to mess around with it a little bit off camera then, because I'm assuming you wouldn't be able to put a pillar in front. The only way that you can put bridges in front is if you put the bridges down first and then you put the portal in. So that's how that works. I might put a pillar on top of a bridge. That might look really derpy, but we might have to do that. Or I might see if I can put a pillar down and then put down the portal. I don't know if that'll work. Let's go ahead and get this done real quick though. And then I think that will about wrap this up. So these bottom ones, this is kind of just replacing blocks again. Do those not come out the best with the axe? Because I know I'm using the pickaxe, but it takes a long time to get rid of these things. Oh, okay. Maybe I did have the wrong tool, or maybe I was just imagining things. So these back blocks are going to be the same panels, but they're going to be in bright wood instead. And the reason for this is because I plan on dyeing these, and if I used the darker wood and dyed them, then you just wouldn't be able to see the color because it would be too dark. So I'm using bright panels so that way the blue's a little bit brighter and you can see it better in the back block. And then I'm not entirely sure about this still, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it anyways. I'm thinking about putting these gray blocks back here, and then we'll also have, okay, good, I did make them. Oop, not that. These. Thinking about putting these along here, so the bottom will be blue, and then the top will be gray. And then I was also thinking about maybe messing around with some wallpaper and using the striped wallpaper just as kind of like little accent points in the build. But we'll see about that. I'll mess around with that again, because the wallpaper would involve more dye, and I don't want to get into that because that's yet more dye that we can't get. You really can't get a majority of the dyes, at least efficiently, for quite a few worlds, so that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and continue filling this in. I don't know that I can reach that top block there. Yeah, and it has a fence or a bridge on it, which is holding ladders. Dang it. Okay, get rid of that, put that there, slap that down, and this. I was gonna tell a story because just to like fill the time, and I just realized that I definitely didn't tell it. But you know what, there's no time now, so I'm not gonna tell it. Maybe a different time. And let's go ahead and just put these back real quick and put the fences back, or not the fences, the dumb bridges, words, yes. Okay, so here we go. This is what this is looking like right now. So again, the bottom will be blue, possibly some wallpaper on the walls, so it'll look completely different because things will not be the same color. So I think that is going to be about it for today. I think we did get a decent amount of progress done on the house. It's definitely nowhere near being finished, and I don't even have it finished in my head. This build is literally, I will just build a little bit each time, and I have no idea what it's gonna look like in the end. I just build something that looks good on what's already there, and then it is what it is. I think this house is gonna end up being really random, and I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, last season was kind of random, but it was definitely, last season was based off of something. So it was random, but there was a reason for the randomness. And the time before, I think I definitely put a lot more time into the house the first season. But beans, just everything is fallen. I did actually get some more plants. I'm not gonna plant them this episode, maybe next. I like jumped up and jumped off the ladder. That was weird. I did get more plants though. We now have wheat seeds, tomato sprouts, and I think that's potatoes. We have tomatoes and potatoes. And then I think I have something else somewhere too. Oh, you know what? I think I have onion sprouts in one of the wood chests outside. But anyways, enough of my rambling. That is gonna be it. What do you guys feel about these buildy episodes? I wasn't planning on taking this long to build stuff, but it was definitely something that we needed to get done and out of the way. But yeah, let me know what you think about them just being all builds, or the whole episode just being about building. Would you rather see me just explain what I'm gonna do, or kind of talk about it a little bit and then build off camera, or what? Usually in the past I have built all on camera for the most part. That's been kind of what I've done the whole time, but you know, I'm willing to mix things up now and again. But that's going to be about it for today. Thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Technica AT2020. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff, and thank you. Goodbye.